Hey everyone, it's Rita. Welcome back to my channel. So today we have a very beautiful new collection of lipsticks by Tilbury. So these ones are going to be from her Matte Revolution line, and the collection is actually called the Matte Revolution Love Filter Lipsticks. So this is going to be sort of like a wedding collection. On her website, they're described to be inspired by the magical beauty morphing power of love, joy, and happiness. A bouquet of dreamy rosebud kisses for the prettiest, most beautiful looking lips. So you know how Tilbury always does her descriptions from her product. Everything is so beautiful and magical. But anyway, these lipsticks retail for $34, which is her usual lipstick price, which I think, you know, it's of course kind of expensive for a lipstick, but that's just her regular lipstick price. Whenever I open my box to see the little boxes of the lipsticks, because she does have like a limited edition or like a special packaging for these lipsticks. So on the outside, the lipstick is gonna be the same as all of the other ones, but the boxes are pretty different and very kind of like more dreamy, lovey-dovey, and you can see that they have the names on the on the top part of the boxes. You have the name with the color. So we have first the more kind of like pinky hue shade, which is going to be Wedding Bells. So we have Wedding Bells, and then we have the more peachy shade, which is Mrs. Kisses, and then the more kind of like real red shade on the collection, which is gonna be First Dance. So I'm going to show you some swatches on my lips, and I'm going to show you some swatches on my arm, just kind of like for comparison to see them all swatched together. And this is again her Matte Revolution lipsticks. I really love her Matte Revolution lipsticks in general because it is going to be a very comfy matte, so nothing too drying. Although they will give you like that matte finish to your lips, it's not going to be something too matte and too drying that is going to be uncomfortable. So I do have a lot of matte lipsticks, and I feel like her formula is probably one of my favorite matte formulas because some of them can be a little too drying, that they have no give whenever you apply them on your lips, and they just feel uncomfortable. At the end of the day, they feel uncomfortable wearing a lipstick that's going to be too matte, that even tugs on your lips whenever you apply it. Like, you are not going to find this with her Matte Revolution lipstick. I really like the formula because it'll give you the full matte and very opaque, like a lot of opacity lipstick, but it's not going to be uncomfortable to apply, and it's not going to be uncomfortable while you wear it. For the lip swatches, I decided to wear nothing underneath, so there's going to be no lip liner. She did come up with, you could buy one of the lipsticks and it would come like in a little duo with a kind of like lip liner that matched. I didn't get that. I just got the 3 lipsticks by themselves, and I also got, I have here the box next to me, I got a full-size collagen lip bat lip gloss with this purchase. So I haven't tried this yet. It's kind of like, I believe everyone got the same shade, so this is going to be a more peachy coral lip gloss, so I'm pretty excited to try this on, but not right now. I did not want to mix it with this Matte Revolution formula because I just wanted to show you how they actually look on the lips. So there's gonna be nothing underneath. I just had some chapstick, and I tried to remove as much, you know, just clear chapstick on my lips before I applied the lipsticks, just for comfort for myself, but nothing that's gonna show any kind of color. So the lipsticks, the lip swatches that you're gonna see are going to be like very true to the actual bullet color. So anyway, let's just get right into swatches. I'm going to kind of like start lighter to darker just to avoid any stain on the lips or any bleeding that I probably will have because my lips are always super sensitive and they always get like really stained around. But anyway, I'm gonna start with the shade Wedding Bells, which, first off, the packaging and the lipstick itself is absolutely stunning with the kisses all over the bullet and kind of like that very beautiful sort of like velvety finish to the actual kisses. I mean, packaging wise, I absolutely love it. I think it's the prettiest bullet that I've seen just because of those kisses. I mean, that just makes it beautiful. And according to Charlotte Tilbury's website, this shade is described as a dreamy rosebud hue. So again, it's gonna be sort of like the more nudie end of the 3 shades. I think like if you have a darker skin tone, maybe anything that's gonna be like darker than myself, like medium to tan deep skin tones, I think this is going to be the perfect sort of like everyday nude lip. So let's go ahead and try it and see how it looks on my complexion. And here we have Wedding Bells, which is the lighter shade, and I thought it was gonna be a bit more, I guess a bit more on the brownish shade on my lips, but it's a beautiful, very faint pink shade. I think I would have definitely chosen a shade similar to this. Like if I had this collection back when I got married, I would have definitely picked this shade for my kind of like my ceremony. I think it's the perfect, easy kind of like semi-nude pink that would have been perfect for like the wedding ceremony, like your church or something, you know, among those lines, or pretty much just your wedding ceremony. And then I would have definitely changed it to one of the darker, more like reddish undertone lip for the evening part of the, you know, the wedding. But this is a very beautiful pink shade. I am pleasantly surprised because when I saw it in the tube, I thought it was gonna be more on the nudie side, but it is definitely pulling more pink on my lips, and I absolutely love it. So again, this is Wedding Bells. For the second shade, we have here Mrs. Kisses, which again, that beautiful bullet with the kind of like velvety kisses all over the bullet. Very, very stunning. And the website describes this lipstick as a universally flattering golden peachy pink lipstick with a nuanced blend of rosy coral hues for a fresh, natural looking, glowing lip look. So I semi see that golden hue to it. I mean that peachy hue, but I don't know. Let's see how it looks like on the lips and then we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this. So here we have Mrs. Kisses, and I can definitely see that more kind of like peachy undertone pulling on my lips. Like I thought it was gonna be a bit more kind of like reddish, but I can definitely see that kind of like peachy or corally shade to this lipstick. It is very pretty, and I don't think I have anything too similar to this shade. So this is, I feel like it is very, at least on my collection, it is going to be very different from anything I have. There could be similar, but not really. Like this lip is really, really pretty because it's more of like a corally pink, which again, I don't think I have anything similar in my collection, and I really, really like this color. I think it's gonna be very flattering to any kind of like, any like lighter to darker skin tones. I think this would look very beautiful, and I could definitely see how this lipstick could be sort of like more going from day to night on your wedding day, sort of like putting this for your ceremony, and still a very beautiful shade for the kind of like party part of your wedding. I think this is a stunning shade. So again, this is Mrs. Kisses. And for the last one, we have First Dance, which this one is definitely a more kind of like berry red shade. And I think this would be so, so perfect for like in general, like a night out, for like a date night, or of course for your actual party at your wedding day. So I feel like starting with the shade, not Mrs. Kisses, because I feel like that would be perfect for like every day. But I feel like if you start with the shade Wedding Bells for kind of like your ceremony, and then as the day progresses and then you get to the party end of your wedding, I feel like if you ended up with First Dance, I think like it'll be perfect. Even the name, it's kind of like perfect for your first dance, for when the actual party starts. So anyway, let's go ahead and swatch this on the lips, because I feel like this one is gonna be my favorite, because I am a red girl lipstick. Like I absolutely love red for anything and everything. So anyway, let's go ahead and swatch. Again, this is First Dance. And here it is, First Dance, and just like the name says, I think it's going to be perfect for the party part of your wedding day. And I completely forgot to read the description before I applied it. So this one is described as a love blushed berry rose hue that's perfect to dial up your lip look from dawn to dusk. So yeah, I think it's the most stunning, kind of like pinky red like it's still red, but I feel like it's a bit more like the muted side of red with that kind of like pink undertone. I think it's just so I feel like this color would be so perfect for literally anyone who's super fair, to someone around my skin tone, to someone who's on the deep side of skin tone. I think any skin tone would look absolutely stunning in this shade. I love just how comfortable they are. I mean, they are a matte lipstick, but I feel like Charlotte Tilbury does such a beautiful matte that it's going to be sort of like a more comfortable matte on your lips. It's not going to be drying out, but it's still going to give you that sort of like matte look. It is not going to be like a full-on matte because you can still see kind of like the little shine on the lips, and my lips were fully dry. I did miss like on the second swatch that I did with the more coral shade. So with Mrs. Kisses, I did have some chapstick underneath, so that definitely gave it more of like a little bit of a glow to the lips. But right now I made sure that I literally removed all the chapstick out of my lips and just had like a very dry canvas for the lipstick. Real quick here in my arm to show you. So you can see here how the matte is going to be a very pretty matte with a little bit of a give. Like, it's not going to be like a flat matte. It has just a little bit of a glow to them, but very ever so slightly. So the very first shade we have is going to be Wedding Bells, which is kind of like the more pinkish nude shade. Then second, we've got Mrs. Kisses, which you can definitely see on the swatch how it has that coral undertone to it, like compared to the other two shades. You can definitely see that coral peeking through in that shade, so like a more peachy undertone. And then of course First Dance, which is the one that I was wearing right now, the latest swatch, which that's going to be the more berry real red out of the collection. So I absolutely love them, and they might look similar on the two, but once you have them on your lips and like a real swatch here on your arm, you can definitely see the differences. So a very beautiful formula, very beautiful collection. Like I was mentioning earlier, I think this is going to be the perfect wedding season lipstick collection. I think the three colors are perfect for any kind of occasions, like for every day, for like a date night, for the more berry shade. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a red lip any time of the day. I do not care. But the three shades, I think they're very beautiful. And I particularly liked Mrs. Kisses because I don't think I have anything similar to this shade. So the pink and the berry, yes, I feel like they're gonna be very easily dupable with a lot of lipsticks. It's just like a pretty pink and a pretty berry shade. But the Mrs. Kisses, I think it's a very unique shade. So if you want to try this collection and you don't want to spend, you know, for the three of them, I think you would be better off if you just had to pick one. I would definitely recommend Mrs. Kisses, and I don't know why I keep grabbing the boxes when I have the lipsticks right here next to me. So I think just kind of like, not want to say original, but more unique shade. If you just want to get one of them, I would definitely go for Mrs. Kisses. Just because, like I said, I don't think I have anything too similar to this shade, and it's going to be a bit more unique to even her line. But other than that, I mean, if you can buy all of the collection, I highly recommend it. They're beautiful shades, the three of them. And of course, like I said earlier, Charlotte Tilbury has one of my favorite matte lipsticks out there. They're very comfortable on the lips, on application, and, you know, wearing it during the day. So a win for me in that aspect, and the shades are just beautiful. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you're gonna be getting any of these lipsticks, if you already had them, if you already have them, did you purchase them recently, what do you think? Do you think they're worth the money? Because I know they are kind of expensive. To me, they are worth it because I love the brand in general, and the shades are just stunning. And I mean, you cannot go wrong. Like the packaging in this, it's absolutely stunning with the little lips on the bullet. I mean, that just kills me. I love packaging, I cannot lie. But anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!